Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching. I think we need to critically analyze the claims which are being made by the warring parties in the Amhara region, Fano groups, Ethiopian military. They issue statements. They make big claims about inflicting losses on each other. But critical analysis of these claims is missing. I have two statements for you of the Ethiopian military and Fano fighters. Both are fresh statements. The two sides have made some claims. I thought of sharing the claims with you. I thought of critically analyzing the claims. Are the two sides just making their supporters happy? Are they deceiving their supporters? Are they lying just to boost the morale of their supporters? Yes, they say that truth is the first casualty of war. There is warlike situation in the Amhara region. And during Tigray war, we saw that Ethiopian military and Tigray forces used to make big claims about killing thousands of soldiers of each other. But the claims could never be independently verified. They just write statements and they just share the statements through different media sources with people, and people believe the statements. People perhaps want to be happy that their side is that the side has an advantage and the other side is suffering. That is why they don't raise questions. So the military has made a claim, big claim, and Fano fighters have made a claim in the last few hours. Firstly, military. Ethiopian National Defense Force this morning issued a statement. ENDF issued the statement on its social media page. ENDF social media page, by the way, is its official page, Facebook page. And the military in the statement shared details of the last 14 days regarding military operation in Amhara region. The post does not cover the entire Amhara region. Rather, it covers only two areas in a zone. It does not cover an entire zone too, by the way. By zone, I mean main zones in Amhara are Gujam, Gundar, Wollo, Shoa. Largely, these are four zones, but you know that there are Waredas, districts. Gujam is not one zone, East Gujam, West Gujam, North Gujam, etc. Then Wollo is not one zone too, but largely we can say that Amhara region has four zones. The claims by military are about only two areas, North Gojam and West Gojam. What happened in North Gojam and West Gojam in the last 14 days? ENDF says that Eastern Command conducted operations against extremists in the two zones. Extremists is the word used by military for Fano fighters. 209 extremists were killed in these operations. 30 were injured. 24 were captured and 10 surrendered. Military captured satellite phones, radio communication devices, Kalashnikovs, bullets, etc. Military arrested some extremists who were trying to enter Bahidar regional capital. Military busted 25 enemy cells operating in main cities in North Gujam and West Gujam in the last 14 days. In a second statement, military claimed that uh, some weapons, Dishka, others were being delivered to Fano fighters, but military got information. It established some checkpoints, and those who were on their way in a vehicle to deliver these weapons to Fano fighters have been arrested. They were planning to deliver weapons to Fano in Bahirdar and Dasi. This is what military's claim is. In just 14 days, in only two zones, North Gojam, West Gojam, 209 Fano fighters were killed. I wonder how many Fano have been killed in the entire Amhara region in the last 14 days, according to Ethiopian National Defense Force. I think the number will be in thousands. In two zones, they're killing 209. So in entire Amhara, it means that they have killed thousands of Fano in just 2 weeks. What about Fano? Well, Fano fighters made a claim today. They talked about Delanta Ambasal, which is in North Wollo zone of the Amhara region. Fano fighters claimed that they killed over 50 ENDF soldiers in an operation in Ambasal. In the last 48 hours, you can say. One commander was also killed. Fano fighters talked about operation conducted by Fano near Voldia too, and in other parts. So just today and yesterday, Fano fighters killed over 50 ENDF soldiers in just one district. In just one district. So how many ENDF soldiers were killed only today by Fano in entire Amhara? The number will be in thousands. It means that within the last 2 to 3 weeks, Ethiopian National Defense Force and Fano fighters have killed thousands of soldiers and fighters of each other. When large-scale casualties happen in a warlike situation, you cannot hide the number of casualties. You cannot hide the incident because these people need to be buried too. Fano fighters are from the Amhara region. If they are killed, obviously their dead bodies need to be buried too. Dead bodies are handed over to families too. If soldiers die, all of them are not from the Amhara, but definitely dead bodies will be delivered to families. If thousands of ENDF soldiers and Fano have been killed in the last 2 weeks, it means that there should be dead bodies. There should be funeral ceremonies. There should be burial programs in Amhara and other parts of Ethiopia. Did you see burial ceremonies or mass graves were used to bury killed fighters and soldiers? How many mass graves have been uncovered in the Amhara region so far? I think one so far. We heard about one, but we couldn't confirm. Where are the dead bodies? So, critical analysis indicates that both the Ethiopian National Defense Force and Fano fighters, they're exaggerating their gains and they are playing down their losses. They are not telling the truth. Yes, the warring parties always exaggerate, but this exaggeration has no limit, I think. Exaggeration by both Fano and military has no limit. They're outrightly deceiving their supporters. They're taking their supporters for granted that whatever they say will be believed by the supporters. I think the supporters should raise critical questions. Whether they support Fano or military, they should force the two parties to share the truth with the people. Thanks for watching.